friends, it's Wednesday, so that means it's time for Wayne's Wednesday Mystery Card Challenge. And what that means is my husband Wayne takes my 2 books of sketches and picks one sketch. I give him a big pile of scraps and he picks 3 papers. He puts the sketch and the papers in this envelope, which is closed. I have not seen this yet. He gives this to me, and then I open it with all of you, and I figure out how to make a card out of it. So this is episode 2. I'm so glad you all joined us today for episode 2 in the challenge to see if I can turn this into a card. So let's get this moved out of the way and open this envelope and see what Wayne has for me to work with this week. He did great last time. It just was easy for me to make a card out of what he picked. So let's see if he did as well this week. I have to tell you, I am just as nervous this time as I was last time. This is pressure, guys. Okay, let's see what's in the envelope. Aha. Some nice papers. Let's see what sketch he's got here. One of my favorites, sketch number 28. He's got some double-sided paper. I like that. Then he's got a solid piece. I don't think there's a print in that. If it is, it's very light. Of this light teal. I like that. I really like that together. And then he's got this piece that's got some orange. It's not double-sided. I like all of these. I think I can work with this. We'll find out, guys. Let me grab a card base, my glue, and figure out what I'm going to do with these papers and this sketch that Wayne picked for the Wednesday Mystery Card Challenge. I'll be right back with everything we need to get started. Okay, y'all, here is my thought process. I went ahead and pulled this little scalloped circle die. This is from Spellbinders, and it's the same as in the sketch, 2.5 inches. And because of the little yellow gingham check and the orange, I wanted to use this set of Sticko sunflower stickers. So I'm trying to pull in a solid color for my matting, and I like the green, and I went looking for a piece of pattern paper that would have these colors in it, and I found this one. So let's take a look here. We've got the yellow, we've got the orange, and we've got a little bit here and there of that blue. So the main solid color that goes with all of these is the green, like for the leaves for the sunflowers, just like that. So I think we're going to pull in some green cardstock to kind of pull it all together. I think that'll work out really well. Now, I'm kind of limited. I'm going to have to use this piece for my border because I've only got this little small strip. And I think I want to use the orange for my background, and then this blue for the circle. And then use this to back my main mat. What do you think, guys? You think that'll work? I'm going to get my trimmer and get all this cut down to go with my sketch, and we'll come back and put it all together and see what we have. Wayne made it a little bit more difficult this time by adding in this blue, but I think we can pull it off. Okay, I'm going to go get everything trimmed and be right back. Okay, y'all, I've cut out all my pieces. This is what I have left. We'll scoot this out of the way. I'll grab my glue, and we'll start putting this together. And I'll give you the dimensions of the green and the orange and white. I guess that's kind of a plaid, a diagonal plaid. I think they're just a little bit different than what's on the sketch. So first we're going to put the orange and the green together. Just like that. And I used, where is that die? I love this die set. The stitched rectangle with the notched corners. I used both of these. The larger one for the green, the smaller one for the orange. I'll give you those dimensions. I hope this is going to look nice. Okay, this is 3 5/8 by not quite, yeah, 4 7/8 for the green. And the orange, and see, I don't have that on here, but I like to back my pattern paper with a solid. So my orange is just 3 1/16 by 4 3/8. And if we look at the sketch, it's 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. So it's off just a little bit, just a little smaller, but that's fine. So we're going to get these two adhered together. Uh-oh. The pen is sticking in the glue bottle. That's not a good sign. Let's see if it's going to come out. Yep, it did. Wayne's going to want to see this and see how his choices came out. I love these dies with the notched edges. They just add so much to your card. But guys, if you don't have dies, but you have a silhouette, a brother scan and cut, or a cricket, you can cut whatever shape you want, or you can just cut these plain. It's still going to look great on your card. Okay, let's get this adhered to the front. Isn't this a pretty green? This is basil cardstock, and it has a little bit of texture to it. Make sure I get it straight. Okay. Next comes our border piece. Now, I did cut this exactly according to the sketch, 1 inch by 3 3/4, and it's just going to go across right there, just barely on the other side of that green. And normally I try to put a little piece of foam tape, but it's such a tiny little bit, I'm not going to worry about it. We just won't put any glue right there on those little ends. Let's line it up. Help me get it on there straight and where it's supposed to go. Right there. See, it hangs off just the tiniest little bit. I'm getting used to this color combination. It's not too bad. Don't tell Wayne I said that. There we go. Now, here is my blue scallop circle. And I knew I was going to use those sunflower stickers. So I went ahead and stamped "You Are My Sunshine." And this little stamp came from Close to My Heart. I loved Close to My Heart. I'm sad they're gone. But it was in one of their Create with the Heart kits, I believe is what it was called. And I thought it was perfect for this card. So we're going to get that put down. And I'm going to put this down flat, I think. Yeah. But I'm just going to put glue across the center, because this does sit up just a little bit because of those pattern papers. Whoops. I said the center, so I put it on the side. Let's see, have I got a tissue? Nope, we'll just wipe this off with my fingers. It's probably going to stick anyway, but that's all right. And just get that down in the center. Make sure I get it lined up straight. And you can see it stands up all on its own. Stick it down again, Mary. Okay, that looks good. Let me find something to wipe my hands on, because I don't want to get more glue on my little sunflowers. Okay, I think we're going to use this one. I love these little sticko stickers. I got these at Walmart. There's one, and let's put one over here. We'll have a little cluster. Well, that's kind of cute, guys. That is not bad at all. What do you think? That turned out cute. But I do think it needs some kind of bling on here. So let me go through and see what I can find in my stash of gems. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I found these glittery gold enamel dots, and we're going to put some on here. Let's do a larger one first. I've got them in 2 sizes, if I can get them off. There we go. Let's put one right there. And a smaller one right about here. And let's do one more small one. Let's see. Right there. Okay, guys. Here is my card for the Wednesday Mystery Card Challenge. What do you think? Wayne did a great job again. I wasn't too sure when I opened that envelope. I thought, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. But I think it turned out pretty cute, and I think he's going to like it too. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. And I hope you'll come back for episode 3. Let's see if Wayne and I can keep this up. So far, I think he's done a great job. I'm really proud of him. He has done a great job with the colors, and he always picks my favorite sketches. This is one I use a lot. It's one of my favorites, so I was real happy to pull that out of that envelope. So thanks again for coming by today, guys. One of my viewers said she was going to have her husband start picking her papers out. And let me tell you, it is so much easier when somebody else picks your papers for you. That's what I spend the most time on, is picking out the right papers. But this just seems to go so much faster. So I think that's a good idea. Give it a try, guys, and see how it works for you. Remember, guys, I love you all. God bless you all. And I will see you again soon with another card. See you Saturday. Bye now.